Copyright intellectual property warning. Growing up black and ugly, the dark-skinned activist is my intellectual property. I have to come on here and say this to you guys because since 2015, people all over the internet as well as television have been plagiarizing and infringing upon my intellectual property. I do not have any issue with people actually taking this video and re-uploading it to their channel as long as you are honest and as long as you keep it in its original form and cite the work as belonging to Rashida Strober, the world's first dark-skinned activist and the creator of the first dark-skinned platform called Dark Skin Activism, created in 1998. Thank you and enjoy listening. queenofdarkskin.com. Also, I want to encourage you guys to go ahead and purchase my book. It'll be released soon. It's called Token Dark Girl. I have written more books on dark skin than anyone in the world, including A Dark Skinned Girl's Triumph, the Rashida Strober story, How to Be the Hottest Dark Skinned Chick on the Planet, which is the first motivational book for dark skinned females, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark Skinned People Are Discriminated Against, and also A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge. So Token Dark Girl is my newest release, and I encourage you to go to my website, queenofdarkskin.com, and get on the mailing list so that you will be updated when the book is released. Also, I am available for bookings of all kinds. All you have to do is contact me by visiting my website, queenofdarkskin.com, or you can email darkskinisbeautifulcampaign@gmail.com. Thank you. Everybody wants to know, who is Rashida Strober? And what's this dark skin thing she started? Well, Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, is the first woman in history to create a movement only for dark skin. Rashida Strober is the creator, the originator, the architect of the first platform in history for dark skin. She created this dark skin platform in the year 1998 and called it Dark Skin Activism and called herself the Dark Skin Activist. Now, since 1998, Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, built from the ground up the Dark Skin Activist platform into a global brand. Facts about Rashida. Rashida Strober is the originator, creator, architect of the Dark Skin platform. 1998, Rashida gave birth to dark skin activism with a speech about the dark-skinned Sudanese model Alec Weck at St. Petersburg College. From 1998 to 2005, Rashida served as an activist in her community while continuing to develop creative works around only dark skin. In 2006, Rashida created the Dark Skin Activist Tour featuring her one-woman play, A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge. In 2009, Rashida built the first dark skin website. Also in 2009, Rashida brought the first dark skin platform to social media by creating the first channel for dark skin on YouTube and social media. In 2012, Rashida created the first dark skin show that focused only on the issues of dark skin, called A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge. In 2011, Rashida created the concept, the paradigm of Darkism. That's right, Darkism, meaning the discrimination of dark-skinned people. And she wrote and published the book, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against. Now, the book can be found at queenofdarkskin.com or Amazon. In 2013, Rashida wrote the first motivational book for dark-skinned females called How to Be the Hottest Dark-Skinned Chick on the Planet. The book can be found at queenofdarkskin.com or Amazon. In 2013, Rashida made history by appearing on TV as the first to bring the dark skin platform to the masses, by being the first to bring the bully for a dark skinned girl narrative to TV when she discussed her play A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge on Bay News 9. In 2014, Rashida brought dark skin counseling online and has since counseled countless people on colorism and darkism. She is the first person in history to do colorism and darkism counseling. In 2014, Rashida introduced the Dark Skin Activist platform to the Tommy Sotomayor Show, which was previously unheard of. Since 2014, Rashida set the colorism debate standards that all of us have followed by debating countless men and women on social media in regards to colorism and darkism. YouTube Rashida Strober interviews. In 2015, the dark skin activist brand became famous and known to millions because of the Kendrick Lamar beef Rashida had with Kendrick in regards to colorism and darkism. In 2015, people all over the world wrote about the dark-skinned activist Rashida Strober, including The Breakfast Club and Charlemagne, making Rashida Strober Donkey of the Day for being the dark-skinned activist and calling out Kendrick Lamar's colorism. In 2017, Rashida was an opponent in the first colorism/darkism debate with another woman on Sonetta TV. Rashida Strober is the first artist to focus her work only on dark skin. Rashida Strober is the first author to write only on dark skin. Rashida Strober has written more books on dark skin than anyone in the world. Rashida Strober has written more plays on dark skin than anyone in the world. Rashida Strober is the creator of social commentary on dark skin. Rashida Strober is the first actress to initiate performances only on dark skin. Rashida Strober is the first debater to focus only on darkism and colorism. Rashida Strober is the creator of the paradigm darkism. Rashida Strober is the undisputed queen of dark skin, as evidenced by her stellar record that stems back to 1998 when she built the first dark skin platform called Dark Skin Activism. queenofdarkskin.com. Rashida Strober, the dark skin activist.
All right, what's up, y'all? Hold on. Let me see myself. I got to be able to see myself when I talk to y'all. What's up? What's up, everybody? I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Man, I'm telling y'all, it is so much to talk about. It's so much to talk about, y'all. I got so much darkism in the world on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying? It's so much to talk about. I'm going to try to stay on topic today because Meghan Markle, congrats to you. You're not a black woman. Let's get that clear. People are mad, all up in their feelings, but the dark-skinned activist does that to people. She gets y'all all up in y'all feelings because I tell the truth about darkism, about colorism. That's why I'm the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. So make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you share this video. Make sure you let the whole world know that Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, is here with the first platform on dark skin, speaking about darkism and colorism that's taking place all over the world. And for you, I just got to say this because I keep getting all these messages on Instagram thinking that y'all could come for me, thinking y'all could come for the dark-skinned activists because y'all are upset, all up in y'all feelings because I let y'all know that Meghan Markle is not a black woman. She's a biracial woman. Y'all all up in y'all feelings. So let me just address that. Let me just address all the people that's coming up on my Instagram with this foolishness. Want to tell me, oh, Rashida, she's a black woman. The one drop rule. The one drop rule. The one drop rule. The one drop rule. I'm going to have to do a whole hangout speaking on the one drop rule, the fallacy of the one drop rule, the flawed one drop rule. I'm gonna have to come and bring that to y'all, but I gotta give my attention to Jackie Christie today and the light-skinned. Man, I got so much to say, y'all. I got so much to get off my chest. The light-skinned basketball wives, which y'all all up in y'all light-skinned privilege anyway. Got a lot to say about that too, but I'm going to hone in on Jackie Christie today. And for those of y'all that are all up in y'all feelings about me speaking on these people, let me say this. These people are public figures. When you go on television and put your life out there to people, to the public, you are opening up yourself for a critique. So get over it. Get out your feelings. And if you don't get out your feelings, that's your problem, because I don't even care about that. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that, because I got so much to say. Let me quickly get back on Meghan Markle. I just got to say this. I was so offended, so deeply offended when I was at work yesterday, and I was literally kind of forced to watch this, at seeing dark-skinned, nappy-headed girls going on and on about, oh, I can be a princess too. This gives me hope. Meghan Markle gives me hope that I could be a princess too. All that's darkism. But I'm going to stay focused today on the topic of this particular live, because y'all getting me. Y'all lucky y'all getting me, because I was about to go run. As you can see, I'm dressed in my running attire. And after I finish doing this live, I'm going to go head out to run. But the reason why I decided not to go run and do the live instead right now is because it's raining. So apparently this live is meant for me to do. So make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. Make sure y'all like this video, and make sure you visit my website, queenofdarkskin.com, to learn about the world's first and only dark skin activist, Rashida Strober, the undisputed queen of dark skin. Shout out to everybody that's watching today. So, Lord have mercy, Jesus. People have been asking me for a while to speak on Jackie Christie, who's one of the cast members of Basketball Wives, in regards to her dark-skinned daughter, Takari. They've been asking me to speak on this for a while. And I do believe about 2 years ago, I briefly spoke on it. But you know, today what triggered me to speak on this, because again, darkism is always on my mind. I'm always thinking about darkism. By the way, make sure y'all get my book, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against. I'm always thinking about darkism. You can get that by, I'm gonna put the links up there. Just give me a second. But I'm always thinking about darkism. I mean, it's just crazy. And I was planning on coming on here and talking to y'all today at some point. I just couldn't decide what I wanted to talk about today, because there's so many things that's on my mind that speaks to me in regards to darkism. So today, you know, when you're watching YouTube, or when you're on YouTube and they have some video suggestions, and I kept seeing Basketball Wives continuously pop up. And I have to say, I'm not an avid watcher of Basketball Wives, although I have watched Basketball Wives in the past. Shout out to everybody that's watching today. But what I will say is, after looking at some things in regards to, and I also want to preface this with saying, there's three sides to a story. There's three sides to a story. It's the one person side, you know, the two people that's in dispute with each other. They each have a side, and then there's the truth. So there's three sides to a story. Okay. But what I believe, just based off of looking at interviews, and what I do is when I research things, I like to listen to what comes out of the person's mouth. I love to read as well, but I think a better, or one of the best ways, should I say, of being able to gauge someone's truth is to listen to what comes out of that person's mouth. Make sure y'all tag people in this video today. Make sure y'all also share it. Make sure y'all also like it, and make sure you also subscribe, because I got so much darkism content, so it's not even funny. Queen of Dark Skin always coming at you with the real deal on darkism. So I looked at Takari's situation in regards to the darkism that I believe, and I'm going to say this out front, I believe that Jackie Christie does practice, or did practice, darkism. Some would say colorism against her dark-skinned daughter, Takari. I believe that. Why do I believe that? I believe it based off of the words that have came out of people's mouths. I mean, all this business is out here on social media for the world to see. I mean, and then again, a person's actions speak a hell of a whole lot louder than their words in a lot of cases. Okay, so today what I did, after YouTube, I'm on YouTube, I see the videos, suggestions pop up, and I see Basketball Wives there, and I see something in regards to Takari, and I click that on, And then that leads me into the one video that I looked at, which swayed my opinion in regards to whether or not Jackie Christie has actually practiced darkism, aka what some people call colorism, against her dark-skinned daughter. And I watched, and I'm not going to play this video because of, YouTube got all kind of copyright stuff. I'm not going to play it, but I'll tell y'all the name of it. I watched it. It's called Chantel Speaks on Jackie Christie's relationship with Takari Lee, Basketball Wives. Y'all type that in. It's on VH. It's a VH1 on VH1's YouTube channel. Y'all see it right there. And her daughter, Chantel, I hope I'm saying her name correctly because I've heard Jackie Christie refer to her as, I believe, Shani. So I hope I'm pronouncing her daughter's name correctly. Her daughter was speaking to Laura Govan. Looks like they were having some type of talk or interview. And I just kind of wrote down some of the things that she was speaking about in the interview that was very consistent with what Takari was saying about her mother. And also it let me know that Jackie Christie, you are guilty of darkism. You are guilty. And I also watched, I believe this was also on VH1. I also watched an interview or a sit down where Jackie Christie was, I guess, in some type of therapy session with both of her daughters. And while the topic of darkism, aka or colorism, did not come up, it was the elephant in the room. So let me get back to what some of the things that Chantel spoke about when she was speaking to Laura Govan in a clip from VH1. Now, mind you, Chantel is the light-skinned daughter. The light-skinned daughter from Jackie's light-skinned husband, Doug Christie. Okay. She said that for years, her mother pretty much pitted her against her sister, her dark-skinned sister. She didn't say dark-skinned sister, but her sister is obviously dark-skinned. For years, she said her mother pitted her against her dark-skinned sister. She made reference to her mother having her monitor her sister while I guess she was on a treadmill or some type of exercise machine, and referenced her as being fat and black. Fat and black. Okay. Laura asked a question in regards to whether or not Takari could take pictures with the family or could not take pictures with the family because she was too dark. Now, while Chantel did not admit to this, she did say she doesn't recall a family photo that they took together, which is telling to me in reference or response to that question. She also talked about her being homeless, her sister being homeless, Takari being homeless, and just, she talked about how in general, Takari was treated less than in comparison to how she was treated. And she also mentioned fat and black several times. Y'all could go and listen to the interview and hear these words come out of this young lady's mouth. And, when I was listening to her speak, I felt like she was a hero, a heroine, in regards to validating what her sister has been saying about her mom. She's validating these things. If your own light-skinned sister, who clearly recognizes that there are privileges, even though she didn't necessarily say that I'm privileged because I'm the light-skinned sister, she clearly in this interview recognized that there was differences in regards to the treatment of her dark-skinned sister versus her light-skinned self. This is clear. This is one of the reasons why I believe that Jackie Christie, you did practice darkism against your dark-skinned daughter. I believe that. And again, there's three sides to this story. Three sides to this story. And, it's just really sad because when your own sister is coming out, the light-skinned sister is coming out saying things like, my mom pitted me against my sister and she did things to where we, to prevent us from or encourage us not to speak for years, that is telling people. And it just reminds me, it highlights the division that Black women, and yes, Black women, you are very guilty of this. You are so damn guilty of this till it ain't even funny. Y'all are so guilty. We are so guilty. Let's not even front like we're not. Black women are guilty in a lot of cases, and this is a clear-cut case right here, of creating division along the skin tone lines between siblings and between cousins on cousins, because I could talk about it in respect to cousins. So that made me go back and think about how my dark-skinned self was treated less than a light-skinned cousin of mine, because I was dark-skinned with nappy hair and she was light-skinned with good hair. And of course, the people, just like with Jackie Christie, I don't believe she'll ever admit to this at all. The people in your family, they're never going to admit to it. They will never come out and say, you know what, I did create some type of, animosity between the lighter and the darker, the brown skinned members of the family. They're never going to come out and say this. They're not going to admit to it. They're in darkism denial, people. Clear and utter darkism denial. And, I just think back to all of the examples that I could personally point to in my family where I was treated less than because I'm dark skinned, and I have a light skinned cousin who was treated better than because she's light skinned with good hair. Even my own mother, she's not going to admit to it. Maybe she wasn't aware of it. Okay. But there are other family members who treated my light skinned cousin better than me. And it manifests, y'all, in so many different ways. In so many different ways. To, the light-skinned person, the light-skinned kid, whatever you want to call it, because it could be a boy, it could be a girl, getting more compliments, being told they're beautiful, being told they have good hair, being given money, not getting in trouble. They can do something and get away with it, and you do something and you cannot get away with it as a dark skin. I know that was the case with me. I used to get my ass beat down, sure did. Used to get in trouble all the time, and then I would do, it was things that I know I didn't do, but my mom wasn't trying to hear that. She wasn't trying to hear that. It's you did it, and I'm not listening to nothing else you got to say about it, and I'm punishing your ass for it. You understand what I'm saying? Whereas I saw the privileges. Every time there was family gatherings, I would feel uncomfortable going to family gatherings. And there was this one particular person's house in my family that the family gatherings would be at. And whenever I went there, I was always ignored. I was never paid attention to, And this one particular cousin always praised, oh, you so pretty. Oh, your outfit is so pretty. Oh, your hair is so pretty. Like I said, giving money, giving all the praise and adoration. And these were the dark-skinned people that was doing this, the brown-skinned people that was doing this, and the light-skinned. All of them did it. All you motherfuckers are guilty of darkism. All of you motherfuckers are. That's why I don't fuck with my family to this day. I don't fuck with my family. And that's why I could relate to the homelessness. Because y'all remember I did a video. If y'all go back on my YouTube channel, I did a video. I believe it's entitled Colorism and Darkism is Making Me Homeless. And I told y'all about I was going to move in with a particular family member of mine who is not dark skinned. And I decided the situation was, let me just kind of backtrack here. This person needed help. And I saw it as kind of a win-win situation because my lease was coming to an end. And I was like, okay, well, instead of me renewing my lease, let me move in with this person and help this person out, etc. And so towards the end of my lease and the time where I was, getting ready to move in with this person, they started to exhibit some strange behavior. But what really sealed the deal with me not moving in with them was their darkism. They talked about my daughter. They called my daughter a derogatory, darkest name. And I said, the buck stops here. I'm not even with you like that. I didn't say that to them because I still got respect because you're an older person. But I cut them just off. I'm done. I cut you off. Like, that's how I do it. Once you really, 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 and it takes a while for me to just be like, okay, because, sometimes us dark-skinned people that go through darkism, we'll keep taking it, trying to get acceptance, which it appeared to me that that's the situation here with Takara. It appeared to me. I could be wrong. But I went through a period where I tried to seek the acceptance of this particular individual where I had cut off all these other darkies. I cut their motherfucking ass off years before that. I cut them motherfuckers off. I don't fuck with you. You know it. You probably watching my video. You probably watching me, but I watch me too. Get my book Darkism while you at it. You'll learn something. Darkism, 25 ways dark-skinned people are discriminated against. Y'all get my book. I'm gonna put the information in the chat box again. So yeah, I cut their motherfucking ass. I cut them other ones off years ago. I was done. Like, I don't need you. I don't need you. And a lot of them was like, they was like kind of like so upset. You know, they was kind of like in awe because they saw that I don't need them. I went from being homeless on the street, boo-boo, to getting a master's degree, and I didn't need you to do it. I don't need you. And they was looking like, you know, how she did. I remember when one of the particular family members who was the darkest against me had the audacity, because my mother invited them to my college graduation when I got my bachelor's degree. And I'm looking like, who? I ain't say nothing. See, I would never say nothing because I wasn't rude like that. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. Bear with me 1 second. Hold on. Let me cut the air conditioner on because I'm hot. All right, so yeah, y'all. So my mama had invited them to my graduation. You know how they like to do when you know, you be done went through something hell and back. You know what I'm saying? And people expect you to be a failure, and then the same people that was not really there for you, they want to come and want to act like, oh, I'm so fucking proud of you. Oh, you graduated. And I'm like, my attitude. I try not to be disrespectful, but my attitude says, bitch, fuck you, bitch, fuck you. That was my attitude. So at my graduation from the University of South Florida, hi haters. I just feel the need to say hello to my haters because I know they be watching me. Anyway, I saw them waltz up in there and I was like, looking like, the fuck you doing here? Who the fuck are you? That was my attitude. It really was. I wasn't welcoming. I don't even think I said hello. I think I must have walked past them and looked and kept that shit moving. I mean, maybe it's a Capricorn thing, y'all. Because, I mean, I am a Capricorn. So maybe that got a lot to do with it. That Capricorn energy, we tend to be like that when motherfuckers come for us. And, you know, we just kind of like cut your ass off. It's like, okay, I see you, but I keep that shit moving. And that makes some people upset. And they're like, who this bitch thinks she is? And I just, that's what it is. So, you know, after I had done came through the storm, and shout out to my father, because my father, who's passed away, he was in the Nation of Islam, and he believed in me, you know, and I love my father to this day, my dark-skinned father, because he always praised me. He always saw me as beautiful, which is the reason why I still love black men. But they came to my graduation, and I just, like I said, I was just like, I don't have to say anything to you. I can give you a look, and you know exactly what the fuck it is. You know, I ain't gotta say one fucking word. So that's the situation it was with these darkest who didn't like me because I was dark skinned, who thought that I was gonna be a fucking failure, who thought that I was gonna be a crackhead. You thought that I was gonna be a multiple baby mama with a bunch of baby damn daddies, a bunch of children running around his motherfucker. You thought that. You thought that I was gonna be a drunk on the street. You thought that I was going to be a prostitute. You thought that I was going to be a trick. But I flipped the script on all your motherfucking asses. And you got the nerve to come waltzing up in my fucking graduation. I'm like, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? In fact, you're beneath me. And honestly, y'all, I'm keeping 100. I still feel that way to this day. I don't fuck with them. I don't fuck with them. So when I see them, again, I admit it's that Capricorn energy. When I see you, I don't motherfucking see you. I'm the type that if I don't fucking like you, I ain't gonna say nothing to you. I ain't gonna beef with you. I ain't gonna do none of that. I'm gonna keep that shit moving. That's gonna make you upset. You're gonna be upset. Because I remember my father in later years, he would say, oh, such say they saw you and you didn't say anything. Oh, really? Okay. Next topic. My father understood me. Shout out to my father. So he would say these things to me, but my father knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? He knew what it was. So, but yeah, y'all. So these darkists in my family, so I could understand. I could relate to what Jackie, let me get her name right, Takara, Jackie Christie's daughter, went through, because I went through a period of homelessness. You know, I went through people in my family not believing in me and liking me because they felt like I was dark skinned and less than. They did not think that I would make anything out of myself, but I did. You know, I have more education than all these motherfuckers combined. Shout out to my brothers. They do as well. Yes. And, you know, it's upsetting. So I still have some haters out here, but I love my haters. I love my haters. And that leads me into talking about the interview that I watched with Takari herself speaking. It was an interview that was probably around like 45 minutes long. I told you I like to hear the words come from the person's mouths themselves. And I did watch Jackie's interview on the Breakfast Club where she was kind of addressing some of the allegations made against her. So I watched all of it to kind of get a balanced feel. But like I said, based on what I've heard come out of their mouths, I lean on the side of, yes, you did commit darkism towards your dark-skinned daughter, Jackie Christie, because you even have your own light-skinned daughter saying this. And I've never seen, I watched the episode of, the most recent episode of Basketball Wives, and I see Jackie Christie on here with her light-skinned daughter with the baby that she just had. You know, she's loving all on the baby. And you don't even see the dark-skinned daughter on the show, Takari, in that type of light. You don't see that. You just simply don't see it. You know, and Takari has, I believe, 3 kids, 3 boys, and she's pregnant. I don't know if she had the baby already. This was in 2017 she did that interview. So maybe she already had her baby. But you don't see the same level of interaction on the show. I saw Takari on the show in a therapy session with her mother crying. So based on what I'm seeing and based on the words that's coming out of their own mouths, that leads to me to believe that Jackie Christie, you are guilty of darkism against your dark-skinned daughter. You are guilty. You are guilty. Just checking one of my messages, y'all. But yeah, that leads me to believe that she is guilty on some level of darkism. So going back to the interview that I watched, let me go back to the interview here. And I'm not going to play the interview, but I'll just tell y'all what channel it's on. It's on Geneva's Closet. Geneva's Closet. Shout out to Geneva's Closet. I'm very big on shouting out YouTubers and giving them respect for their work and not plagiarizing. I would like to set a trend to where YouTubers, if you're getting information from another YouTuber, I want to set that trend as the world's first dark-skinned activist to give credit, to not plagiarize. Let's up the ante on our standards. That's what we need to do. So I did watch that interview. And by the way, she did a fine job of interviewing Takari. I watched the interview. It's dated August 25th, 2017. Once again, I'm going to go ahead and drop the link here in the description box or in the chat box, y'all. I'm going to drop that link so y'all can go watch this interview out of y'all and hear out of her mouth what she has to say. And you know, when I watched the interview, to me, from what I saw, Takari comes across as a well-spoken, intelligent, well put together young lady. That's what I got from that interview. And y'all bear with me one second, because what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to pull up the hold on, y'all. I'm trying to pull up the interview so that you guys can go and watch it for yourselves. I don't know what happened. I was trying to copy and paste the link, but somehow, there we go. I wound up copying and pasting another link. Okay, so there it is. Let me stop it. All right, so I'm going to put that link there so you guys could go and y'all could watch this interview that she did. And in the interview, she had a little baby, her little boy Jackson, and it really hurted me when I saw that they showed pictures of him when he got burned, after he got burned. He was burned at a daycare center, and she kind of went into a little bit of detail about how that happened. And it was just so sad. The little boy is so precious, y'all. She got like 3 beautiful dark-skinned sons. I mean, they are so freaking precious. And like I said, to me, what I saw in the interview, she came across as intelligent. She came across as well-spoken, and she came across as being sincere. I didn't see no fuckery. I didn't see nobody that was she wasn't even trying to throw her mother under the bus. She kept saying that towards the end that she doesn't hold any ill will towards her mother. She loves her mother. She respects her mother. You know, it's basically about her speaking her truth, which she has the right to do. And that's the thing that we got to understand. Even I have kids. And if my kids ever want to grow up and talk about their mama, talk about me, do it. I ain't gonna stop you, because that's your fucking truth. Who the fuck am I to tell my child, even though I did birth you in the world, I'm not God. I'm not you. I don't know what you went through and experienced as a human being, because I'm not you. So that's your right to speak your truth. You understand what I'm saying? So when I watched the interview, like I said, I just took a couple of notes here. She didn't, there was no bitterness. I didn't see any bitterness, towards her mother at all. What I saw was a woman that simply wanted to be heard and that wanted to speak her truth. And then she talked about how the GoFundMe got started after her son was burned. And, from what I gathered from listening to the interview, she needed to take off some time to be with her son. And that makes a lot of sense, because a child, when they sick, they want their mama. And if it was me, and I had a lot of money like that, let me tell you something. I don't care what type of relationship I had with my kid. If I had to fly there and get a fucking hotel room and stay in the hotel room just to go make sure and check up on, make sure everything all right, that's the type of person I am. Even, let me just tell y'all this. Even my grandmother, may she rest in peace, who did not like me because I was dark-skinned, who practiced darkism against me. When my grandmother got sick, actually, she didn't really get sick. She was placed in a nursing home, which is about 5 minutes from where I live. 5 minutes from where I live. I was at that nursing home with my grandmother, holding her hand, making sure she was okay. Because sometimes she was like 95, 96 when she died. Sometimes when people get old and they have a saying, once a man, twice a child. It's very true. So it was no way in hell that, even though what she did to me was painful when I was growing up, it was no way in hell that she was going to be like right up the street from me in a nursing home and I not go up there to check on her. So I went up there. I went up there every day, because she was there for about, I want to say, a week and a half to 2 weeks before she passed away. And I checked on her every day. And I remember she would hold my hand and she would just look at me. And I wouldn't say anything because there was nothing to be said. It's just, sometimes people need comforting. You know what you got to do. You just fucking go ahead and do it. That's the way I look at certain things in life. And that's what it was with her. It was love. It was, this is a human being, and you need some help, and I'm going to help you, and I'm going to care for you. I'm going to push that other shit aside. It is what it is. And so if it were me, that's what I would have did if it was my child. Even if we didn't have the best relationship, I would have still made sure I was there for that innocent. I mean, the little boy is so freaking adorable, y'all. Oh my God. She was holding him while doing the interview, and he was better. He's looking all happy and healthy and chocolatey, just as cute as he want to be. And some of the things that came up in the interview, and I could relate to this, she talked about being included. She said that there was a family member of hers, I believe on her father's side, that invited her to a family function. And I believe she put up a post on one of her social media thanking this particular family member because she felt included. And I could relate to that, because to this day, I don't go to any of my family's functions. I will not go to a fucking family reunion. I will not fucking go to no barbecue. I'm not gonna eat your fucking meat. I'm a vegan, so that, I'm too good for meats. I'm too good for the processed foods. So that's one reason. And I ain't got time to be fucking sitting up here explaining to you why I don't want your fucking barbecue chicken or why I don't want your ribs. I don't want to go into a conversation about veganism while I'm supposed to be at some type of event enjoying myself. So that's one. Two, I just don't like you. I don't fucking like you. So why do I need to see? I'm not the fake kind of person. Like, I'm not finna willingly go sit around people that I know I don't fucking like. I'm not gonna fucking do it. And there's been many a times that I have felt that I was not included. But for me, I don't know. My thing is, I guess I got a different personality. I really don't give a fuck. I'm comfortable with myself. I've always been comfortable with being alone, with my own company. Y'all call me narcissist. I've been accused of being a narcissist a million times, more times than I could count. I don't give a fuck. I like my own company. I like being alone. I don't have a motherfucking problem with it. I like Rashida. I like who I am. I'll be chilling with myself. I'll be chilling with my books. I'll be chilling with my writing and my research. And then when I do get ready to go be around who I want to fucking be around, believe me, you're privileged. If I come around your motherfucking ass, you're the one that's privileged. You're the one that's being blessed with my motherfucking presence. Let's get that fucking clear. So I never had an issue with, even though I felt like, okay, yeah, these motherfuckers aren't including me. Okay, well, fuck you. It's your fucking loss. That was always my attitude. And it still is to this day, because I'm the motherfucking prize. I'm the motherfucking privilege, not you. You should be thanking me for gracing you with my motherfucking dark-skinned activist presence. Yeah. That's how I feel about that situation. But I could relate to what she was saying. Because, like I said, over the years, there have been, and my light-skinned best friend that I told y'all about, my light-skinned, shout out to Shamina. I always love Shamina to this day. Shamina always have strived, even though she knows my personality. She's one of the few people in this world that really understands me better than anybody else. And I'm going to put my link in here, y'all, real quick, and make sure I ask y'all to donate. It's some of y'all on here that have not donated. Please do not donate to the Snapchat. Make a donation to my GoFundMe. Please go to my GoFundMe. I'm trying to get my book published and promoted. I need to print up at least 100 copies. That is going to cost me about $300. So please go and make a donation, y'all. All you have to do is click that GoFundMe link and go make that donation. If you don't want to go to the GoFundMe link and you want to cut the middleman out, just go straight to my PayPal and go ahead and make that donation, y'all. I'm asking everybody to please make a donation. This is very, very, very important. And thank you very much, my Tribe TV, for making that donation. I really appreciate that. Yes, y'all gotta help me spread dark skin activism. And one of the ways that I do that is through the publishing of my books and traveling from city to city to give Darkism talks. And just like a politician is on a political campaign, they have to raise funds. Y'all, it's no different. The Dark Skin Activist Tour is no different. The Dark Skin is Beautiful campaign is no different. So I'm asking everybody to please go and make a donation. Don't wait. Go do it right now. Make a donation. Because I know some of you might be considering donating to the Super Chat. Don't donate to the Super Chat because I have to wait to get that money. If you donate to the GoFundMe, I get that money like immediately. So within, I think, 1 to 3 business days. If you donate to the PayPal, I also get it within 1 to 3 business days. And keep in mind that everybody that makes a donation, you're going to get a copy of my book. Everybody that makes a donation of $25 or more, should I say, you're going to get Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against. So please go and make that donation, okay? So yeah. So, like I said, I didn't necessarily need to have the company of my family in order for me to feel important. Once I saw what the game was and I grew up and I said, okay, they don't like me because I'm dark skinned. Okay, who the fuck are you? That was my whole fucking attitude. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? All right. So I just kept that shit moving and I just went on about my life, went on and got my degree. I put my link in the description. I'm gonna keep putting my links in the chat box, y'all. I'm gonna keep putting that because I need y'all to go and make a donation. All right. So I just kept it moving, but I could understand that. Then she also talked about another thing that I could relate to as the victim of darkism and colorism in my family, being a burden on other people. And I felt that way. I felt that way because I came from a very disadvantaged and impoverished background. And I wound up having to, because of that poverty, I wound up having to live with my light-skinned relatives. And I remember just always feeling like a burden, like always, constantly. I always felt like oh, they don't really want to be here. They don't really want to be bothered. The only time I didn't feel like a burden, I felt welcome. I got to go back to my dad again, my dark-skinned dad. My dad, I don't know what it was about this man. He was one of the most welcomingest people, one of the most caringest, kindest people that I ever met in my life, y'all. And to this day, I do take a part of his characteristics with me. It's like I do. Because if you do have the privilege of coming in the dark-skinned activist Rashida Strober's presence and being around me, I will do my best to make you feel like a king or a queen as my guest. I will make sure, do you need something to drink? Do you want something to eat? Do you need a comfortable chair? I got the same characteristics that my father had in terms of trying to comfort people. So I have a naturally nurturing spirit. But again, that's only allowed for those of you that are privileged to come into the dark-skinned activist presence. But, you know, my father was great because I never felt like a burden to him. But when I was around these other darkest people, they acted like, oh, you eating my food. You know, I gotta feed you. I need a check. I gotta be taking, you know what I'm saying? All this, you know. It was just really bad. So I could also relate to that particular aspect of it as well. When you feel like, oh, I'm burdening these people, or I'm burdening these relatives, or whoever it is that is charged with your care. And she did also talk about her grandmother, who was a picture of her grandmother was shown in the interview, who's light skinned. And she talked about how her grandmother and her were like best friends. So she did have, at least I was happy to hear, a person in the family that wasn't against her, that she could confide in, that she, that did care about her. She also talked about it again. Let me get back to that GoFundMe that she talked about. She talked about the GoFundMe being started by someone that she knew, that it wasn't started by her. And it was a GoFundMe that was started again for her to, stay at home and take care of her son, to go towards her son and his expenses, the expenses that would come along with a child if they get hurt. And I can relate to that. Again, Lauren, I remember she broke her arm at 4 years old. I was fucking hysterical. I was like, oh my God, my baby broke her arm. So I know how it is when you got to take off work and be there for your child and be comforting to your child. And I just kept thinking to myself, if I was wealthy like that, if I was her mother and I was wealthy, there's no way in hell I would not support financially. Even if I don't like you, I ain't got to like you to damn support you if you need something or you doing something righteous. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that you have to necessarily like a person, because I didn't like my grandmother. And I just told y'all, I was there for her because she's a fucking human being that needed a person there to just be there by her side. And that's different. Sometimes you got to learn how to step outside of that I don't like you box, or, we beefing box, and look at the person as a human being. And I've learned to do that in a lot of ways. But at the same time, still, that don't mean that I'm finna go fuck with you and just go, we finna go hang out and be besties. That's not gonna damn happen. You don't have to go through all of that. But what you can do is be there and you can support. And especially if you are in a financial position where you can do that, where you have the time, you could do that. What's the problem? I don't understand. And she talked about, she gave a timeline. Let me give y'all the timeline. She said that the accident happened to her son at the daycare on September 20th. The GoFundMe was started on September 24th. The GoFundMe went viral on October 15th. And she said she didn't speak to her mother, Jackie Christie, until December. Y'all can go and watch the interview. These were the words that came out of Takari's mouth. And I also want to say shout out to all the celebrities that did donate to her. I know that there was some sort of beef between Evelyn Lozada and Jackie Christie because of the donation. But I want to say, I feel that they did the right thing. If I was in a position to monetarily to donate, I did the same motherfucker. We talking about the child here. Again, sometimes you got to throw aside all this extra bullshit that's going on and think about the child. This little beautiful, little dark-skinned, little innocent little boy. I don't care if the baby was light-skinned, but it does seem to me, like I said, that you're guilty of darkism. Because again, I want to reiterate, I did watch the latest episode of Basketball Wives, and I saw you on there very lovey-dovey with your little beautiful little dark-skinned granddaughter from your light-skinned, your beautiful little light-skinned granddaughter from your light-skinned daughter. But we don't see, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, if there's any episodes anywhere, any interviews, wherever. I only care about what is factual of Jackie Christie with her dark-skinned grandsons, because I saw those boys and they are beautiful little dark-skinned little boys, handsome, y'all know what I mean. If there's any videos or television shows with any interaction, I want to see it. And I can take back my words quick based on what is factual. Because remember, I want y'all to remember something. The dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober, the creator of the first platform for dark skin way back in 1998. I only care about what is factual. That's it. Give me the facts. If it ain't factual, we throw it out. We keep that shit moving. Because the facts and the truth, at the end of the day, that's what matters. And that's why I'm doing this live stream again today. Because again, based upon the words that have came out of the mouth of Jackie Christie, based upon the words that have came out of the mouth of Sakari and Chantel, Jackie Christie, you are guilty. Calling your daughter, your light-skinned daughter said you used to call Sakari fat and black, and that Chantel had to keep herself in shape and exercise because she was going to be the model. You know, I mean, it's so many instances of this that we know as Black people that we can look into our own families and say, I can relate to this because this is happening to me. That's why I'm using myself here as the guinea pig, because I know this is real, because I'm a victim of darkism in my own family, which to this day, they already know what it is. I don't fuck with them. I don't fuck with them. I don't fuck with y'all. Y'all watching me? Y'all watching me? I don't fuck with y'all. I hope you're enjoying this live stream though. And make sure you get my book. Make sure you get my book, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against, because then you might be able to understand why. Read the book. Get the book. Everybody needs to have Darkism in their repertoire, because everything that I am saying, the paradigm of Darkism, the paradigm of dark-skinned activism, I've been doing this work since 1998, okay? Darkism continues to manifest itself in so many different ways till it's not even funny. Darkism rears its ugly head when I'm not looking for it. I was not looking for anything in regards to darkism this morning. I was on my damn computer, my internet. I do not have a TV in here, so I'm on the internet. And obviously, YouTube is always trying to shove new videos down your throat. And I said, oh boy, here we go. Here we go. So, you know, she also said, I'm looking at a quote, she said she wanted to be better over bitter. Better over bitter. And I like that, because a lot of times we will internalize things. Victims of darkism will internalize things. And I know I have. I'll be the first to admit it. But you do have to become better over being bitter. And I'm working on that. I can admit, I'm working on mine. I'm working on mine, y'all. You do have to work on getting better, because it will eat you alive. It will eat you alive if you let it. It will eat you alive. Hold on, y'all. I'm reading somebody. Okay, the PayPal link wasn't working. Okay, let me explain how to do the PayPal real quick. What you have to do if you want to donate by PayPal, here's what you do. You need to have a PayPal account yourself. You go sign in to PayPal, and you take my email address, my PayPal email address, and you send the money to my PayPal email address. So that's how you would donate. But if that is easy, if it's easier for you to donate through the GoFundMe rather than the PayPal, I would highly encourage you to please go ahead and make the donation to the GoFundMe. Because people, I am in dire, and when I say dire need of funds, I mean I am in dire need of funds so that I can go ahead and publish my book, my new book called Token Dark Girl. So I don't want you to be discouraged about, where to give the donation to. I'm just answering the person's question that's My Tribe TV, The Chosen. You said the PayPal link wasn't working. The PayPal is actually not a link, it's an email. And again, what you have to do is you have to sign into your PayPal account if you have one, and you sign into your PayPal account, and you go to my email, or type in my email, and then you give whatever amount of funds you want to give. So that's how you do it. Again, for those of you that don't have a PayPal, what you could do is simply go to my GoFundMe and make a donation there. And once again, at this point, I need a lot of money, but just to tell you guys the cost of printing out 100 copies of my book, Token Dark Girl. And by the way, thank you. Real quick, shout out to My Tribe. Thank you for your donation. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hold on one second. Hold on one second, y'all. Give me a second. Yes, I just wanted to address that real quickly. So let me just let you guys know real quick what I am doing here. This is my new book, Token Dark Girl. Token Dark Girl, I am an independent author, which means I self-publish, and I have to foot all the costs of self-publishing, which includes the cost for printing out the books, which ain't cheap, the cost for marketing, promoting, and distributing the books. So for right now, I'm asking for I need to start out with at least $300. And that money will go directly towards printing 100 copies of Token Dark Girl to get me started. Okay. So I am asking someone, actually not just someone, everyone, to pitch in and make a donation. Go to my GoFundMe, go to PayPal. You can do it either way you would like, and help me to be able to continue to promote dark skin activism, because through the writing of my books, and those of you that are hardcore followers, you already know I have written more books on dark skin than anyone in the world. This is what I do. I am totally dedicated and committed to dark skin activism, have been doing so since 1998, and I never wavered, and I'm not going to. So, but it costs money. This is not something that I can do for free, or that I can do on limited funds. In order for me to be able to write my books and distribute them and promote them, it costs money. In order for me to be able to produce my shows, which a lot of you know that I have the Dark Skin Activist Tour featuring my one-woman play called A Dark Skin Woman's Revenge, which I have been touring on very limited resources. So what I'm asking people to do, that if you support me, and if you really support me, to go and make a donation. Here is the GoFundMe. Right here. All right. So all you have to do is you go to the GoFundMe. I have the links that's in the chat box. I also have the links in the description box below this video. Once you get there, all you have to do is click that donation button. Shout out to everybody that's made a donation, and make a donation. Make a donation. Make a donation. And mind you, everybody that donate, I'm believing God for $1,000. I just am. You got to call these things into existence as if they were. I believe in that. So everybody that donates $25 or more, you are going to get a autographed copy of my book, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against. Okay. So please go ahead and make that donation. Once again, I'm going to go ahead and throw the, hold on one second, y'all. I'm going to throw the information in the donation information. I just threw that in the chat box. Yes, the book is called Token Dark Girl. And I kind of just want to, I've been working with the funds that I have. So I kind of just want to, real quickly here. Like I said, anybody that donates $25 or more, this is my book, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against. $25 or more donations is going to get you a autographed copy of Darkism, which is an excellent read, and it will really give you insight into what Darkism is and how we can eliminate it, and why I became the world's first dark-skinned activist. This is very serious business, y'all. So real quickly here, y'all see all my little pictures up here. Let's see my downloads. Okay, there we go. This is the book. This is what I've been able to do so far. This is the book cover, the front cover of the book. This is the back cover of the book. And so on the back, I'm describing what a token dark girl is all about. I'm letting you guys know who Rashida Strober is. So there's really good information. This book here a book like this has never been written before. That's why it's very important that y'all be a part of helping me financially to be able to distribute, to first of all print, because I can't distribute a damn thing if I can't print the copies out. That's why I'm asking y'all to go make a donation. Help me. Y'all are going to be a part of, getting the word out in regards to what dark girl tokenism is, what it means to the average dark-skinned girl. Like, I'm really going in detail. And in this book, I talk about dark-skinned women in popular culture used as the token dark girls of the moment. And I speak on how that impacts, because it damn sure has an impact. Make no mistake about it, on the masses of dark-skinned girls. Now, keep in mind, this is copywritten material. So I have no issue with people using my philosophy and opinion. Just make sure that you cite. Make sure you're intellectually honest. That's very important to me. So yes, I need y'all to be a part of helping me to make this book happen in regards to getting it out there to the public. It's very important. I am working on the edits to the book. Let me go ahead and again, I was able to go ahead and get this done with meager resources to get that. This is the cover, the front cover, and this is the back cover. And let me see something. There we go. Token Dark Girl. This is the manuscript right here. This is the manuscript. So I always tell myself I'm on page 47. Editing is a bit painstaking. So I'm trying to make sure I get this thing done right. I'm on page 47 here. I'm working on, who am I working on? Who did I leave off on, y'all? Hold on. This is the manuscript. This is the manuscript. Let me get the page 47. I think the last person I left off on was Oprah Winfrey. And yeah, okay, so Charnel Brown, aka Kimberly Reese, the quintessential token dark girl. So I'm on Kimberly Reese. I'm on this particular chapter's edit, and it is a bit painstaking. So I want y'all to, like I said, I want y'all to be a part of this process by helping me with, monetarily. It's very, very, very important that you guys assist me monetarily. So I'm going to put that link in there again and ask y'all to go ahead and make a donation. Back to, hold on one second. I'll cut that out. Back to talking about Takari and the eye-opening interview that I watched on Geneva's Closet. Shout out to Geneva's Closet. That was a very good interview that you did. And it was just really sad because, again, based on the evidence, based on what is coming out of Takari's mouth, based on what has came out of Chantel's mouth, and based on what has came out of Jackie Christie, that there was darkism. And it's just really sad because, she talked about depression she experienced. And I have at times myself been depressed. So I can understand that. It's one of the reasons why I turned to veganism. Being a vegan, it's one of the reasons why I decided to, I've always been a runner. I've been running my whole life. So I'm never going to stop running. In fact, like I said, when I'm done with this live today, hopefully it's not raining. Oh, man, it's raining out there, y'all. It's raining. It's raining. I don't know if I'm going to get to run today. I'm really kind of pissed. And it's 2 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock. So I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to run today. But, I've turned to running. I turned to meditation. I turned to juicing, all these things that have helped me. So it's really nice to see that Takari has not become a destructive person, has not become, and you can look at the video, you could tell that this woman has got herself together. You know, I'm going based off of her visual looks. She does not look like she's been, you know, through something very destructive physically, in terms of doing physically destructive things to herself, like being on drugs, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Also, I like the fact that all of her children, she's been with the same man, I believe she said, for 11 years. That speaks volumes. That speaks volumes. Yes. The children are from the same man, and we ain't got all this multiple baby daddy bullshit going on. We ain't got that. We ain't got that. Y'all gotta respect that. Y'all gotta give her respect for that. And she has a book called Lights to Her Shadow. That's the name of her book. I believe that book is out right now on Amazon. So, you know, I'm really glad that even though she went through all the things that she went through with her mom, treating her differently based upon her skin tone, aka darkism, that she did not internalize it to the point where she became self-destructive. Because I guarantee y'all, that's what they want y'all to do. A lot of them, that's what they expect you to internalize to the point where you become something. Because a lot of people in my family, I noticed that, you know, they were kind of like, dang, she got her master's degree and XYZ person ain't finished college. You know what I'm saying? I could sense that. I could sense that little hateration. Because y'all felt like, because, you know, I came from a disadvantaged background and I was dark skinned and I wasn't the favorite one. I was the black and ugly one. Y'all felt like that was going to fucking break me. You felt like it was going to break me down. But it didn't break me down. It didn't break me down. All it did was make me stronger. You understand what I'm saying? It made me, in fact, it made me unbreakable. To this day, I'm unbreakable. Like, things do bother me, but I'm the type of person. Let me tell you something. I'm the type of person, and I'm gonna tell you, darkism has really made me this way. My experiences with darkism has made me stronger. You cannot, literally, you cannot break me, because I'm gonna come back and I'm going to motherfucking fight mentally. Understand what I'm saying? Because what's going to happen, what tends to happen when you're dealing with darkism, and when you come to the realization that darkism is going to be a major part of your life, you either going to fight or you going to fold. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to fight or you're going to fold. You're going to give in to the harsh criticism of people telling you that you're less than and you're not going to be anything, and insinuating, because they don't have to always say it out of their mouth. But it's their actions, again, that speak louder than their words. So you're going to either give in to that bullshit, or you're going to say, you know what? I'm going to stand up and I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight. I'm going to prove them wrong. And then it becomes less about proving other people wrong than just being the best damn person that you could be. So that's why I like what she said, better over bitter. I love that. I love that. I love that. Because it really becomes, who am I? How great can I be? How much of my potential can I use? Can I reach my fullest potential? It's really about yourself. You understand what I'm saying? You're really in competition with yourself. You're really in a battle with yourself. You really begin to understand that you are not in a battle with other people in regards to how they feel about you, in regards to darkism. You are in a battle with yourself. I have been in a battle with myself for years to be the best Rashida that I could be. I'm never in a battle or competition with other people. I'm just not. Because I see you. That's great. That's fine. Do you. But there's only one me, just like it's only one you. So why do I need to compete with you when I'm me? It doesn't make any logical sense. So what you do is you work on, you eventually find that it's about you becoming the best person that you can be. That's really what it becomes about, y'all. So yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I had to say about, you know, this whole situation. I may come back on here again and speak on this again, because if y'all have any information, you know, that y'all want to share with me in this regard, please share it with me. Y'all know y'all can always get in contact with me by going to my website, queenofdarkskin.com. Once again, that's queenofdarkskin.com. Y'all can always go to my website. Y'all can always also email me, darkskinisbeautifulcampaign@gmail.com. darkskinisbeautifulcampaign@gmail.com. And you can contact me and give me information, you know, because I'm pretty sure my best guess is that this particular relationship is not one that is going to be easily repaired. It's just not. Based on what I've seen and heard come out of them, I don't think it's going to be easily repaired. Because first of all, what the darkists have to do, I call them darkists in my book. Once again, Darkism, 25 ways dark-skinned people are discriminated against. Make sure you go get the book. Make the donation. Make the donation, y'all. What the darkists are going to have to do is admit to their darkism. And they have the hardest time doing that because a lot of people want to believe that I'm not like that. I'm not that way. I love everybody. I continuously heard Jackie say things to the effect of she loves all of her children equally. They were well taken care of. And I do believe that in her mind, she believes that. And I do believe that she has some good characteristics to her. I do believe that, you know. And even, you know, Takari, she even made mention that she believes her mother is a good person. And she also said that, you know, she felt like her stepdad was a good father to her, Doug Christie, you know. So, but the thing is, the acts of darkism, they actually occur and they actually do impact a person's life, whether they admit to it or not. So one of the things that's going to have to happen, which is why I am not in a position to myself be in any type of relationship with the people in my family that have committed acts of darkism against me, is because they're not admitting to it. And if you can't admit to something, how can you repair a relationship? If you can't be honest enough with yourself, and in order to do it, you got to go deep. You got to dig down deep within yourself and become a real honest person. That's why I love talking about darkism, because darkism deals with the raw, real, true honesty of the situation. You can't sugarcoat it. You can't fake it. You can't say, oh, I didn't treat my dark-skinned child less than my light-skinned child. You got to really go in deep within yourself and become honest. Florida guy knows it all. You said, and I'm looking at the chat box here, discrimination against dark-skinned women is a thing. A thing. I like how a thing. It's a thing. It's a thing. That in and of itself is darkism. Saying that minimizing dark-skinned discrimination against dark-skinned women to a thing, Florida guy, is darkism in and of itself. But then you turn around and you say, but you should let it go. 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 Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Really? So what you're telling me to do is let go a lifetime of hurt and pain, emotional manipulation, mistreatments, discrimination based upon economics. That's a big thing. You know, I was having a discussion with a biracial person that contacted me. Shout out to you if you're watching this. Shout out to you. Perhaps he will come up on my channel and we will oh, that's funny that I just looked at my phone and I see you texting me. I'm not gonna say your name because I don't know if you want me to, but thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Say you're watching right now. Thank you. I appreciate that. You say got me here at work watching your videos all day. Thank you. I appreciate that. This is the biracial person that I was interacting with. I'm not gonna say your name, yesterday on Instagram. Because I'm always open to talking to people. honestly, as long as we're going to be honest, I don't want no shucking and jiving. I don't want no boot licking and buck dancing. I don't want that. I want honesty. So, you know, I was talking to this particular person, and, you know, we were just talking about the honesty factor of it all. You have to be honest. You have to be willing to say, okay, this is what it is, and this is how it's impacting me or other people around me. And a part of the conversation that we got into, and this is the part that really bothers me, and this is why I'm going to keep asking for money, and I'm going to get that big donation. I'm never going to stop, because every last one of you that's watching this, you should have no problem donating money to me. You should have, everybody that's watching this should be donating money right now. Because the biggest problem that Darkism causes, and people are so jealous and angry, some of these people, they're haters, it's an economic problem. In my book, I call it systemic economic darkism. In the book Darkism, and in all of my books, I have a dark skin glossary of terms, which is, I am the first person to create a book with a dark skin glossary of terms. In my book, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against, I speak about the biggest problem that Darkism causes, which people continue to overlook. And I call it systemic economic darkism. It's right here in the book. Get the book. Make the donation right now. Somebody out there got $1,000 that they're going to make. Make that donation. Systemic economic darkism is a deeply rooted system where mechanisms are put in place to impede dark-skinned people from economic progress through policies and practices of socioeconomic marginalization, including but not limited to social exclusion, economic exclusion, educational exclusion, and the criminalization of dark-skinned people. So what I am most concerned about, because this is the thing that I believe that Darkism mainly impacts, is the economics. The economics of Darkism. That's another book. I call it systemic economic darkism. And so when I was speaking to this particular person, this biracial person, he was asking me questions about, you know, questioning whether I like biracial people or light-skinned people. That's not the issue to me. I love everybody. And I've said this so many more times than I could count. It's not about me disliking anybody or hating anybody. I have a problem with being treated differently in every aspect of life and being held back because of my dark skin. And I have the biggest problem when it deals with economics. So what we have to do is we have to be honest about it. You know, Jackie Christie, for example, let's be honest. Jackie Christie, you may not see this, but I clearly can see it. One of the reasons why you're even married, and y'all can make all the arguments that y'all want to make against it, I can refute it in a debate, in a live discussion. One of the reasons why you're even in a position to be on the Basketball Wives is because you're light-skinned. That's why. Look, I mean, they're able to make money off of foolishness and wretchedness because you're light-skinned. That's your light-skinned privilege. You know, you proudly bring your daughter, your light-skinned daughter, on a show. And you could clearly see that you're very proud of your light-skinned daughter. You're in that position. A large part of it is because you are light-skinned. Okay? I'm pretty sure, I'm almost 100% sure that one of the reasons why Doug Christie chose you is because you're light-skinned, which has created a domino effect for the economic prosperity that you have been able to enjoy in your life. So you should have no problem trickling that little bit of change down to your dark-skinned daughter, just like y'all shouldn't have no problem. Y'all shouldn't have no problem donating funds to me. And you're really, honestly, you're not donating, it's gifting it to me because you're getting my books in return. Y'all should have no problem. Y'all are getting value from me as the dark skin activist, educating y'all on dark skin activism, educating y'all on darkism. And I'm sitting here telling y'all I'm on a campaign. I need funds. I'm on my political campaign, which is dark skin activism, is just as important as any other campaign. And as such, it has to be funded. See, this is what I'm speaking on when I speak on dark skin activism and the economics of it. The economics behind it. Just peering out the window again. I cannot believe it's raining out there, y'all. I was like so planning to go and do my run. I'm dressed up in my gear, ready to go. And I don't know if it's going to happen today because it is 2:07. It might happen. It might go down. It might go down because it's only 2 o'clock and we on daylight savings time. So it gets dark around like 8:30. So it might go down. But yes, I want to thank y'all for taking the time to come on here today and listen to the dark skin activist Rashida Strober, the creator of the first platform for dark skin. And make sure y'all drop y'all comments below and tell me what y'all think about the issues that I discussed today around light-skinned basketball wives, Jackie Christie, and her acts of darkism towards her dark-skinned daughter. Make sure y'all drop y'all comments below in the comment section. Also, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe because I got a lot of exciting stuff that's coming. Man, I can't wait. I got so much stuff. Oh, Lord. Got so much to talk about in regards to darkism. Also, I'm going to quickly share my screen once again and remind everybody that I am getting ready to release my book, Token Dark Girl. And remind everybody to go ahead and make a donation to help me to be able to print the first 100 copies and also to go ahead and distribute it. So the first 100 copies is going to cost me roughly $300 to print. And then, of course, there are marketing costs. There's always marketing costs associated with self-publishing. With publishing of any book, whether you self-publishing or whether you have a big name publisher representing you, which I would love to have, but I don't. So I am an independent self-publishing author. I'm also an independent artist that produces plays about only dark skin, and I've been doing it since 2006. Actually started dark skin activism in 1998. So now I'm at a situation where this is about I believe this is my 7th book on dark skin. I've written more books on dark skin than anybody in the world. And Token Dark Girl is my newest book. And I'm asking everybody to go ahead and reach into their wallets, reach into their purses. Those of you that believe in what I'm doing, that you know that it's right, you know that it needs to be done, you know that I put in the work, you know that I've been working hard for years to make dark skin activism a global brand through so many different avenues, to go ahead and make a donation. Because when you're making that donation, you are actually helping me to spread dark skin activism. So how can you make a donation? And once again, I'm in need of at least $300 to get started with the printing of the first 100 copies. You go to my GoFundMe, and I'm going to put the links here. I'm putting the links here in the chat box. They're also going to be below in the description box. So you go to my GoFundMe and you click that donate button and you go ahead and donate. There we go. There we go. We're coming up with all ones there. It's all good. So you go ahead and make that donation. And anybody that donates $25 or more, you're going to get a copy of my book, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against. And this book, you know, what you should be doing is buying massive copies of this book to distribute to your friends and family, co-workers, because everybody needs to know about darkism. It is a global, darkism is a global problem. So again, by gifting money to Rashida Strober, the world's first dark-skinned activist, you are actually helping to spread the science of dark skin activism and create awareness on what darkism is. You can give this book away once again to anyone. Anyone can benefit from Darkism, because you're going to, by the time you read Darkism, you don't have a concrete understanding of what it is. So I encourage you to make a large donation, because again, donations that are over $25, you will get a copy of my book, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against. So for example, if you donate $100, what does that mean? You're going to get 4 copies of my book. If you donate $200, you're going to get 8 copies. Okay. If you donate $300, you're going to get 12 copies. You can take those copies and distribute the copies to other people. And then that's a very effective way of helping me to get this message out, to get the science of dark skin activism out, so that people will clearly be able to understand what it is, where it comes from, what caused it, and how we can eradicate it. All right. So once again, I want to encourage everybody to make that donation. And also, I want y'all to keep looking out for my book. Hold on one second. I'm trying to get back to the chat box. I want everybody to keep looking out for my book, Token Dark Girl, because I'm telling y'all, I'm about to release it. I'm about to release it. And I want to thank everybody for taking the time to watch me today. I love y'all. And like I said, don't forget to go ahead and make that donation. All right? Make that donation.
Copyright intellectual property warning. Growing up black and ugly, the dark-skinned activist is my intellectual property. I have to come on here and say this to you guys because since 2015, people all over the internet as well as television have been plagiarizing and infringing upon my intellectual property. I do not have any issue with people actually taking this video and re-uploading it to their channel, as long as you are honest and as long as you keep it in its original form and cite the work as belonging to Rashida Strober, the world's first dark-skinned activist and the creator of the first dark-skinned platform called Dark Skin Activism, created in 1998. Thank you and enjoy listening. queenofdarkskin.com. Also, I want to encourage you guys to go ahead and purchase my book. It'll be released soon. It's called Token Dark Girl. I have written more books on dark skin than anyone in the world, including A Dark Skinned Girl's Triumph, the Rashida Strober story, How to Be the Hottest Dark Skinned Chick on the Planet, which is the first motivational book for dark skinned females, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against, and also A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge. So Token Dark Girl is my newest release, and I encourage you to go to my website, queenofdarkskin.com, and get on the mailing list so that you will be updated when the book is released. Also, I am available for bookings of all kinds. All you have to do is contact me by visiting my website, queenofdarkskin.com, or you can email darkskinisbeautifulcampaign@gmail.com. Thank you. Everybody wants to know, who is Rashida Strober? And what's this dark-skinned thing she started? Well, Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, is the first woman in history to create a movement only for dark skin. Rashida Strober is the creator, the originator, the architect of the first platform in history for dark skin. She created this dark skin platform in the year 1998 and called it dark skin activism and called herself the dark skin activist. Now, since 1998, Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, built from the ground up the dark-skinned activist platform into a global brand. Facts about Rashida. Rashida Strober is the originator, creator, architect of the dark-skinned platform. 1998, Rashida gave birth to dark-skinned activism with a speech about the dark-skinned Sudanese model Alec Weck at St. Petersburg College. From 1998 to 2005, Rashida served as an activist in her community while continuing to develop creative works around only dark skin. In 2006, Rashida created the Dark Skin Activist Tour featuring her one-woman play, A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge. In 2009, Rashida built the first dark skin website. Also in 2009, Rashida brought the first dark skin platform to social media by creating the first channel for dark skin on YouTube and social media. In 2012, Rashida created the first dark skin show that focused only on the issues of dark skin, called A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge. In 2011, Rashida created the concept, the paradigm of Darkism. That's right, Darkism, meaning the discrimination of dark-skinned people. And she wrote and published the book, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against. Now, the book can be found at queenofdarkskin.com or Amazon. In 2013, Rashida wrote the first motivational book for dark-skinned females called How to Be the Hottest Dark-Skinned Chick on the Planet. The book can be found at queenofdarkskin.com or Amazon. In 2013, Rashida made history by appearing on TV as the first to bring the dark skin platform to the masses, by being the first to bring the bully for a dark-skinned girl narrative to TV when she discussed her play, A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge, on Bay News 9. In 2014, Rashida brought dark skin counseling online and has since counseled countless people on colorism and darkism. She is the first person in history to do colorism and darkism counseling. In 2014, Rashida introduced the Dark Skin Activist platform to the Tommy Sotomayor Show, which was previously unheard of. Since 2014, Rashida set the colorism debate standards that all others have followed by debating countless men and women on social media in regards to colorism and darkism. YouTube Rashida Strober interviews. In 2015, the dark skin activist brand became famous and known to millions because of the Kendrick Lamar beef Rashida had with Kendrick in regards to colorism and darkism. In 2015, people all over the world wrote about the dark-skinned activist Rashida Strober, including The Breakfast Club and Charlemagne, making Rashida Strober Donkey of the Day for being the dark-skinned activist and calling out Kendrick Lamar's colorism. In 2017, Rashida was an opponent in the first colorism/darkism debate with another woman on Sonetta TV. Rashida Strober is the first artist to focus her work only on dark skin. Rashida Strober is the first author to write only on dark skin. Rashida Strober has written more books on dark skin than anyone in the world. Rashida Strober has written more plays on dark skin than anyone in the world. Rashida Strober is the creator of social commentary on dark skin. Rashida Strober is the first actress to initiate performances only on dark skin. Rashida Strober is the first debater to focus only on darkism and colorism. Rashida Strober is the creator of the paradigm Darkism. Rashida Strober is the undisputed queen of dark skin, as evidenced by her stellar record that stems back to 1998 when she built the first dark skin platform called Dark Skin Activism. Queenofdarkskin.com. Rashida Strober, the dark skin activist.